Yo, what's happening, everybody?
How's my sound? Is it clicking? Chat, is it clicking? Derek keeps saying it's clicking, and I want to punch him because I'm not hearing any clicking. Are you still hearing clicking? Are you hearing clicking?
Oh, it's those damn bots again. Okay. Anyway.
Are you hearing clicking? Are you hearing clicking?
Yes, I am totally hearing clicking. I don't know if you
Maybe
guys are, but
what if it's your
am.
headphones? Well, maybe it's your
No.
headphones.
I know it's not.
It's your headphones. If it's your headphones, I'm punching my computer screen.
It's only when you talk. You. They're not helping us at all. They're in their own conversation.
They're in their own conversation.
Anyway, let's talk.
If they're hearing the clicking, it's going to annoy them every time I talk. So they're going to say, I guess they're not hearing it. Why'd you switch?
Because it looks better now. I'm actually facing you. You're more this way. Yeah, it's better. Anyway.
Wait. I should be facing you?
So we actually have one person watching right now. If we want to hang on to that one person, we better get this show started.
How about now? How about?
Yeah, Mo says you're clicking, man.
Damn
See?
It.
That's what I'm talking about. What is wrong with your shit, man? Get it fixed. Come on. Okay. So, everybody, we just welcome you back. Tonight, we're just going to be shooting the crap. We're going to be breaching the multiverse, which we've never done before. We've never really talked about this. And it's something that is interesting to both of us, but I don't know. We've never really talked about it. And who knows? We'll get your thoughts on it in a little bit too and see where you feel or how you feel about it.
Am I clicking now? Do you hear the click? Yes? No?
No.
I changed.
Not yet.
You're not hearing it?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
No, just don't move chords. Just talk and don't move shit. Don't do it. Okay.
I want to do it so bad now.
Oh, you're clicking again. Look, we got Crazy Mad in the house and we got Mo Biggs in the house so far. Now, with that said,
I wonder if moving this from the computer, has that changed any of the audio issues?
I don't know.
Well, I'm talking. Are you hearing clicking?
We should retitle this stream Clickbait. That's because of Murph. He never lets me get going. Holding me back the whole way. What do you think? Is it better?
I don't know. I have no idea.
For a second it goes good, and then all of a sudden you start clicking again. So, look, interrupting intelligent conversations, basically the theme of this channel. Yes, it is. Oh, man. See, look at this. Conversation, now we're talking about clicking. It's true. I told you they were having their own conversation this whole time. So anyway.
I went to my camera and I changed the audio on that. Does that change anything?
Why do you have audio on your camera?
I don't know. The camera says audio and it says it has the mic on the back or the front. Did that change any clicking?
You're not clicking like you were, so maybe that's better.
Maybe that did do it.
I don't know. Just keep talking, man. Let's get going. Okay. After all this time we've wasted, it is now time for Crazy Mad's question of the week. Would you rather your significant other be funny or smart? Or I'm sorry, funny and smart, or wealthy and good in bed? Damn. Crazy Mad? I don't know, man.
How smart? And how funny?
Well, does it? I mean, if they're funny, right?
The clicking.
Clickbait.
Well, no. Well, yeah, you're right. If they're funny, they're funny. I mean, sometimes people can be annoying though with their humor.
Look at this. So Mo says, well, there are women who are good in bed, but combined with being wealthy, unlikely. And Crazy Mad says maybe that's how they got wealthy, meaning they were good in bed, married. You know what?
That's
I mean,
awesome.
that could be true, but I don't know.
That's awesome.
I mean, everything, all that sounds good, right? That's true, but then it's your wealth they have, or they've taken. And I don't know if a fling could be considered a significant other. Yeah, that's true. That is true. There aren't many women that are any of those four things, I guess. Any of those four things or all of those four things? Because I would say there's women that have all those qualities or some of those qualities, but not maybe all of them. Oh, God, back it off, dude.
I'm just pressing buttons.
Oh, this is terrible. Okay. Wait. Oh, wait. I got to catch the beginning. I'm trying to catch up with this. So, not necessarily smart. The wealthy dude could just be dumb. Always have a prenup. That's trust fund kind of guy, dude. But the trust fund is there to protect the dumbass. That's true. And they go for old billionaires. It's true, man. I agree with this whole conversation. So I don't know. Hey, we got Dean in the house. He says multiverses are gay. and he says wealthy and good in bed. He says smart girls don't like him. I don't know why I was reading them in reverse order, because Murph had me all frigged up, man. That's why. But anyway, they say, how funny. Murph's, there's a ceiling to how funny a chick is going to be. Oh, that's funny. I don't know, man. I mean, I'll take either one. Smart and funny sounds pretty cool, and wealthy and good in bed sounds pretty cool. Would you turn either one down? Really? I doubt it.
I'll just take someone that smiles at me at this point in life, Derek. Like,
oh, man. I read it.
So I took my mic off and I'm using my phone. I'm using my phone mic. So does it sound good now? Is there no clicking? Yes?
Yeah, you're better. Yeah.
Am I good?
I already said yes.
I think the phone and
are you in a delay? Are you having a delay?
I'm having a conversation. I'm having a conversation with you. This wasn't a cute question and answer. I'm talking about the audio issues that we were having.
And I answered you, and then you're like, you asked again after I already answered you.
Because a lot of times your Alzheimer's comes in, and your Alzheimer's.
Oh,
I said Alzheimer's.
Okay, here we go. What if Gail Simone got a personality transplant to become smart and funny? Ooh. Still a hard no. I only know one girl who likes Dean, and she's definitely not funny, smart, or wealthy. I do not know about the bed thing, but I assume no. That's terrible.
Is that Dean's mom, though?
Hey, listen to this.
Or is it like a female?
You guys bicker like an old married couple. Just saying. Dojo Coon. Welcome, man.
It's reason. He's the Grinch.
I mean, come on, man.
You think there's a multiverse where you think there's a multiverse where people like you, Derek?
Probably. Out of all the millions, yeah, there's got to be one, right? Just one, though. It's like Doctor Strange. Just hold up the one. That's all there is.
So there's a multiverse where Mo is nice, right? Where he likes our channel, right?
Oh, you're in for it now. I'm just going to sit back and let the sparks fly. Go ahead, Mo.
Let's see what happens. It's so weird because my camera is not my laptop, so I'm looking at the laptop to look at you, but then the camera's here, so it's like off. Okay. It's such a weird.
That is weird.
I don't know where to look. It's like Ricky Bobby. What do I do with my hands?
just keep doing this.
Yeah.
Didn't they say something where like you should put your hands on stream more? Like you should always show your hands because people want to see your hands move in stream.
I mean, when it comes to talking or presentation, your hands are a big thing, like public speaking, yeah. I mean, I
just, just for that, Murph, you're the bottom. Oh, I love it.
In this multiverse.
Okay, so let's get into what you wanted to talk about. We wasted enough time on this crap. Oh, wait, we never decided. What kind of woman do you want?
What were there was funny and what? And good and bad and what?
What? Oh my gosh, you didn't pay attention to Crazy Mad? That's terrible.
I was trying to solve my audio so you'd stop yelling.
Okay. They can be smart and funny or good and bad and wealthy.
Yeah, but that means they could be really annoying. Even though, because first of all, wealthy, it's their money. It's their money, so it's not like it's yours.
Yep.
And so they can dig you with that all the time.
I kind of agree with that. Like, I'd rather have smart and funny.
Yeah, because at least if they're funny, even if they're ridicule, like you're mean to me, but it's funny, so it's okay. So if she's mean and it's funny, I'm fine with it. You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be mean.
Because when you try, it's terrible. It's way better when you're not trying.
That is truth. I'm used to Murph not paying attention to me. Oh, no shit, man. Me too. Remember when I answered his question? He wouldn't even answer me back, and then he asked the same question again? Yeah, that happened.
What was that? What was that?
See what I mean? Oh, shit. Okay. He never even thanked me in the comments.
It's issue 2. Issue 2. It's coming,
true.
Crazy Mad.
You did
issue 2.
That's right.
You know, because sometimes it's hard to get #1 collectibles. I want everyone to see it. You know what I mean? People aren't going to get that first version. You know, that's a collector's item now. So,
oh boy, here we go.
Those thank yous won't be in the rest of #1s. They'll be taken out.
So we were going to talk about Spider-Verse because you just saw it and you thought it was pretty cool.
I thought it was written amazingly. Spoilers. You probably want to put that up there that we're talking about. How long's it been out? I just saw it. So it's been out for a while.
I feel like it's been out for a while. So if people haven't seen it yet, oh well, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. We got Forest Publishing in the house. Thanks for coming. Good to see you.
Hail, Forest Publishing.
Uh-oh. Mo Biggs hasn't seen it. So now you called him out and you're actually giving him spoilers.
Well, so without spoiling it, there's some good twists and turns that are real good twists and turns that I didn't see coming. And everything's written really well. Like it's a really well written story. Like I'm very impressed with how it is.
Okay.
Multi-spoiler channels. I would highly recommend go see it. It's better than the first one.
Yeah, so Dean disagrees with you. He says they made Spider-Man 2099 the villain by completely changing his character into a psychopath.
Is he the villain? Is he the villain or is he the hero?
Brilliantly. I wasn't even done reading the damn comment.
Well, yeah, because his take is wrong. So why read the whole thing? That's like,
well,
we're gonna read the whole Mein Kampf on here too, Derek?
Wait a minute though. But Spider-Man 2099 wasn't quite like that he wasn't like that in the comic, right? He wasn't kind of crazy and over like over the top.
He's a werewolf, so he does have some werewolf tendencies that get him on the edge. But he's trying to save the multiverse, not individual people. That's not a bad person.
I don't know. I don't know that much about Spider-Man 2099, so I can't tell you if that was wrong. All I can say is
he's in a totally different. That's not how he's written. He's by himself in 2099. So I mean, the story is totally different. I
actually enjoyed the movie. I did. I liked it. Now, the reason I liked it wasn't because of all the mini Spider-Man. You know, I feel like that's a very small part to what the story was.
It is very small, and I like that too. I thought you could get too many characters, and it was pretty much the characters that were the main characters before, like The Spider-Punk was awesome. I love what they did with this character.
Look at this. Mo and I haven't seen it, and I'd say we're the heart of the channel. That's true. So
I'm not going to go into any spoilers.
Okay, hold on. So because Murph didn't see it coming, possibly due to his own stupidity, it's written brilliantly. What a brilliant take. I don't know.
Motivations, no one does anything stupid in it, for one. There's no tropes in it. Like, it's written pretty well. Like, if we could go over it in spoilers, I could show you what's written really well, but it's in the trailer, Mo.
Look at this. I hate this movie. 80s made. Hey man, welcome to the show. But why do people hate this movie so bad? And what's happening? I want to know what's happening here. Multiverse is gay.
I don't know, but hey.
Look at this. We got Felix Haas. Look at that.
Hey, Felix, been a long time. Yeah.
To the channel. Thanks for coming, man. Good to see you.
It's kind of hard to know why people dislike it without them putting in spoilers.
Well, I think it's okay. I think it's okay if they don't like it. I'm like, I want to hear all about it.
Yeah, no,
I went into like watching this movie thinking it was just continuation of the first movie. I liked the first movie, and I was ready to continue that story. I feel like it does kind of pick up that story. So I don't know.
I'd say maybe 25% of the movie's that. I wouldn't say the whole thing.
Well, for me, I think everybody was really bothered with all the different Spider-Man. Like everybody can be Spider-Man again. But I really don't feel like that's the case.
That's not actually, the story tells you otherwise. There's only.
Yeah.
Damn, can't go into spoilers, but the story actually says the opposite of that.
Yeah.
So
he says it's been spoiled. Go off. And 80s Mate is making that point right now. He said there's only one Spider-Man, but I feel like they're telling you
the movie makes that point.
Yeah.
The movie tells you Peter Parker is the only Spider-Man. That's what it's a destiny thing. So 80s, you're right. That's what the story tells you. So I don't know why you guys hate it if you love Peter Parker.
Back up. I want to know, how does it tell you there's only one Spider-Man? Because it really doesn't tell you that. What do you mean?
It does. It says there's a Peter Parker. And what was it? When the event would happen, they called it the event.
Yeah.
You can't change people dying, whatever that event was.
Right.
They were saying that there's only one Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and he has to lose Uncle Ben, Captain Stacy, Gwen. They all have to die for his story in every universe. So there is only one Spider-Man. Okay. That's what the story is about.
So Dean says, heavily pregnant woman.
This backflips on motorcycle.
I let me read the comment. Heavily pregnant woman does backflips on motorbikes while Peter throws his newborn across a multi-dimensional battlefield. Murph, at least nobody did anything stupid. Oh, I love it. I hate the story.
I give you the pregnant Spider Woman. Yeah, that's. But I thought Peter B. Parker. I think that's so him. Like that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know why. If you hate that, then you hate The Incredibles because that's the type of superhuman jokes that you have. So.
Okay, now 80 says he just hates the story. I'm not sure why, but he says he hates the story.
Maybe he doesn't like it because it doesn't end. It's not a story in itself. It is a two-parter, so I could see people not liking that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know, man. He says it does not. I thought we were talking about the first one. Well,
you hate the first one. Oh, that's interesting.
That is interesting. 80s. I didn't know that, man.
I don't remember anyone hate, but I get if he just loves Peter Parker, well then of course you're going to hate the first one.
Yeah, so Mo says you can't change people dying. What exactly is the point of superheroes then?
That's a topic in the movie. There's a lot of, that's why I say it's written well. There's actually a lot of topics in the story, even though they don't sit down and have conversations about them. When you have all these people's motivations and why they do stuff and why they don't do stuff, there's a lot to it. And they use the multiverse as story arcs, not as a gimmick. which I like that too, because most of the time it's a gimmick. And no, it's a complete story arc. And I liked that. I didn't expect that.
Okay, so hold on a minute. So let's back up. You can't change people dying.
Sure.
So what exactly is the point of superheroes? And I mean, I know what you're getting at, Mo. But that, yeah. So what you're saying is superheroes can't change anything.
But that's not what the story says. They can save others. They can't save themselves. They have to go through things to be a superhero, and then they can save others. They have to go through pain to save others, Mo. But that's kind of the conflict. I'm not tripping. Dean, you must have been sleeping or watched the wrong movie.
Mo says bring back the clipping. But in the first Spider-Verse movie, a version of Peter Parker dies so Miles Morales can take his place. Yeah.
They talk about that in the second one.
Yeah,
and like I said, it changes stuff in the first movie. The second, that's why I like the writing. It makes the first one even better when you realize what happened, why it happened. Very interesting. That's why I say it's good writing. The first one's still intact, but it does change it. And not in a bad way, though. I think it makes it better.
I mean, I think for me, it's, you can hate it, you can love it. Whatever. I don't care.
Murph is always tripping, Dean.
I like the actual first movie too. And the second one, I feel like is a good continuation. And it does explain like why we get Miles Morales a little bit. And to me, that's what everybody's problem with Miles Morales is anyway. The fact that he's not Spider-Man.
He's not Peter.
Yeah, he's not. And so everybody throws a fit about it. And I'm like, well, I don't mind there being, different characters.
Especially because it was in the Ultimate Universe. Like he was, you know what I mean? He was in the Ultimate Universe for years before they brought him over to the 616.
Yeah.
So, but I get it. I get it. Like, I wouldn't like just them making anyone Wolverine. I'm fine with Laura being Wolverine. But yeah, if there's just some kid that's like, no, I'm Wolverine, I'd be pissed about that.
I'm not okay
with his gimmick.
I don't like the girl taking
I said Justin Bieber is a great musician because he made money. No, I said Limp Bizkit was great because they made money. I didn't say anything about Justin Bieber. I think Derek might have said something about Justin Bieber.
Oh, shit, no.
I know nothing about Justin Bieber's music. I can't even name a song.
Wait, are you saying Beaver?
It's Beaver. Beaver, yes. It's
no,
not
it's
Bieber.
Not.
These are lies. He changed his name because his name sucked. You know it. I know it.
Man.
Beaver knows it. The stupid Beaver fans know it. Change his stupid name.
Why do we have anybody in the chat?
Yeah, Felix is right.
Murph.
I agree with Felix. I don't like that it ended on a cliffhanger. It's a cool cliffhanger, but it's still like, oh, Justin Timberlake? I will defend Justin Timberlake. Is there a different Justin?
Oh, Bieber.
Did I defend
Bieber?
Oh, Bieber. I'm putting that as one of our 10-second clips of you just going, Bieber. It's Bieber, not Beaver. See? Derek's the fan.
Don't forget his phone call, lad.
Dang. That's rough.
Didn't play the whole thing.
Yeah, it did.
You just did it to shut me up. You need to play the whole clip.
No, I did play the whole clip. That was it.
I can't hear you talking.
You can't hear me at all?
Are you muted?
You're kidding me. Is that why you're talking over me the whole show? Hello? Can everybody hear me or am I froze up?
I'm not hearing anything you say.
Look, Timberlake, Murph is bringing stupid back. Yeah?
Hello?
Yep, I'm talking.
Oh, now
hello.
For some reason, it just clicked. Now I can hear you.
Man,
that was weird.
Murph, come on, dude. Okay.
Murph is bringing Stuber back with Timberlake. That's good.
Here's the thing. I enjoyed the movie. I went into this just kind of, I didn't know what to expect, really. One thing I'll say,
me neither.
I love the art style that they're bringing into the animation on this. just for that alone, I think this cartoon's groundbreaking, and I think it's good. I think there's a lot of cartoons that come out and they're not really pushing any limits. They're not doing anything creative, or
Sure, yeah.
you know, or fascinating to look at, fun to look at. This is fun to look at. It's pretty cool, and there isn't really anything coming out right now other than Pixar in the cartoon realm, and that's all they're doing. They're doing the same shit they've been doing though.
Like Nemo was cool and Avatar was cool looking, but other than those things, yeah, there hasn't been much. Here's the funny thing. When I went to talk to Derek about Spider-Verse, I was like being like, I like this, I like this, I like this. And Derek goes, I like how the Falcon looked. And all I could think of is that stupid kid on that news thing in Halloween going, I like turtles. That's all you said. You're like, I like,
that's hilarious.
I like I call them the Falcon, not the Falcon. It's
Vulture.
Yeah, Vulture. Thank you.
So
like I like how Vulture looks. What conversation am I having here?
I mean, I don't know, man. You know, it's funny. Oh shit! I can't get it again. I can't get the picture I want. Give me just a sec. I'm going to try to open this up. Nope, not working. I want to get a picture of the Vulture from that show, because I thought this was pretty cool. And oh, damn it. It will not do it. So I'm going to have to zoom. It's not going to show it in good detail, so it's not even worth it. I'm having trouble getting the art up that I want. Are you there? Murph, what happened, dude? Okay. Anyway, Avatar 2 was gay AF. Yeah, I didn't like Avatar 2. Really turned off by the Protect Trans Kids poster. Radical political agendas shouldn't be in kids' movies. Yeah, I will agree with you on that, 80s. And, I agree wholeheartedly about that. So I don't like it either, but I do think they didn't really stick to that. It might have been hidden. I don't know if we'll ever get away from it fully in movies anyway. But you're right. I don't like that they did that kind of stuff. Although I'm starting to question what they're really going after in that movie anyway, because with Spider-Gwen, it's almost like she's in love with Miles Morales, but yet maybe not. So then I'm going, are they really pushing that agenda, or are they not pushing that agenda? I have no idea. Avatar 1 was gay. Didn't bother seeing the second one. Okay. Murph's having some trouble. So we're going to have to wait till he comes back. But look how much peace is in the show now. Oh my gosh. We can actually talk. We should definitely protect trans kids from whoever convinced them they're trans. Yes, we should. I agree with that too. But as far as the story goes, I think it was well written. I think there's probably problems with everything. You know, you're always going to find some problems in movies, but I enjoyed it. Anyway, the multiverse usually ends up being a lazy way to write. And I think 80s made that comment a little bit ago. And I think that's what Murph liked was the way they used the multiverse in this new movie. To me, the way they used it was better than what we get in most multiverse stories. And that was, they actually used it as a way to show there is cohesiveness among the multiverse realm, you know, any of the multiverses, I guess you could say. And that's what Murph was trying to say about Spider-Man, was that Spider-Man exists because there are events that happen in his life that are catalysts for him to exist. And without that, we wouldn't have Spider-Man. I thought that was cool too. So Edwin, thanks for coming, man. Got to show you up here. Hail, hail, hail. Thanks for showing up. Murph is definitely having some problems. He bowed completely out. I don't know what's going on with him, but he is having some technical problems. So we'll just keep talking until he gets back. Murph left to leave a message in his Believers Forever Facebook group. He was just joking around on the show. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. Hey, you're back. Are you there? Murph, talk. Hello. Okay. He's not answering, so he's still having some issues. But I thought that Gwen was in love with Miles, but one of the film creators said something about her being lesbian in the Spider-Verse. You know, I don't know, man. It's not what comes across on the film, though. So whenever you see the film, you actually think of them falling in love. So the love story blooms in this movie. Now, maybe they'll change it in part 3, but that's not the vibe I picked up on in the movie. I picked up on.
Can you hear me now?
Holy shit. Gosh. You came in like
Derek,
a fucking freight train, man.
This is your speaking.
God damn. I was mid-sentence.
Derek.
He had issues before the stream. Yes, you are correct, sir. I'm not sure how true that is, though, because they were setting up that relationship pretty obviously. See, that's what I say, Felix. Sometimes I think these creators put their own agendas in that maybe that's not where the writers were. So you never know, man. It could go both ways.
No, that was stupid Twitter because of her colors.
Okay, but
she was.
We were just trying to say that I think the love story feels like it's getting set up to be.
Yeah, because they did a whole thing about her boyfriend, the rock star.
Yeah.
Yes. She's not gay. She has a relationship with another guy.
Yeah, with this guy right here on the screen.
Yeah, which he was great. He was great. Such like a punk. I really liked him.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I actually liked it.
I got kicked out from all the gayness coming from the chat.
Oh, man. You guys can have at him, man. Just tear him apart tonight, please. I want to see it. There was probably a huge struggle session during the writer's gulag, but she's blonde. We have to put her in with the black dude. No heterosexuality allowed. I'm just going to say the movie doesn't feel that way. They have
there's no gay characters.
I don't feel like they push that, and I would say give it a shot at least, because I think the visuals alone in the movie is a lot of fun and cool. I was trying to show everybody the Vulture from this movie, and I just, for some reason, cannot do it. It will not show me a picture large enough to put on screen. And so I'm trying to find it, and it's not quite working out for me. I found pictures, but just nothing that's large enough. So let me see if I got one now. Hey, this is it. Okay, I'll share this.
Let me see.
Okay. So this is the Vulture from the movie. You can see he's like he's in this one, he looks a little cartoony, but whenever he moves like you would in animation on paper. Like if they were doing an old flip book. It's almost got that kind of look. Dude, what are you doing?
I just shared a better picture of the Vulture.
Holy shit. Can you warn me when you're going to do that? My gosh.
You gave me the power.
Oh my God. This stream is a shit show. Okay. I paid for you to send the link to Dean to have Murph in hype school right now. Yeah, that'd be fun. Dean. Well, in the slut shaming era, Gwen could bang Miles, Peter, and the wheelchair spider chick. Who are you to judge Gwen's truth? Ooh, man. Damn. Wow.
Oh, shit. Oh, 80s.
Good point, 80s, and good idea, crazy man.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This is getting off the rails. There are no gay characters in the movie. Proceeds to show Vulture raping Spider-Man. Oh, this is awesome.
That's awesome.
This is all your fault, Murph.
That's
this is
good,
all
Mo.
yours.
You're the one who started gay stuff in this channel. Okay?
Never did I. Never did
You
I.
started it with the Frank and Bill thing. That's where all the gay shit comes from. Frank and Bill. You were adamant. You got on a mountain with a flag and said,
Did I really?
Those two men free.
That's what's so funny. I got on the mountain with a flag, and all I did was say, I didn't think it was that bad. And you guys were like, oh my God.
Chat, am I wrong? Did Derek not fight for those two?
Did I fight?
It was just,
I don't think I fought. I don't
Derek,
think I
it was
fought at all.
embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
Right.
I felt so awkward. And
I'm glad you felt awkward.
I felt like you were turning me into a Democrat.
You don't feel awkward any other time, so I think it's good that you felt awkward. I did not die on that hill, crazy mad. Damn, man. Damn.
Yes.
Why are you taking Murph's side, dude?
I'm just spitting facts.
You like shit tonight, and then you're taking his side.
This isn't a side. This is universal truth, Derek. And it's not my side.
Universal truth. Oh, my God. Here we go again. All right. Let's get off this shit. Obviously.
Now you want off of it. It got too hot.
I don't want in this. I don't want in the Spider-Verse anymore. Everybody hates it. B-Rose. What's up, dude? Okay, so everybody was even saying that the multiverse.
They don't like the idea of it. And it is gone crazy with how many like Flash, and it's almost like, okay, we got it. Like the multiverse stuff. It was a cool idea, but it's just way too much now. But I do like the Spider-Verse of it.
I think they did a good job on the Spider-Verse. But I think also that there's a lot of tropes. That's the trope, is the multiverse. And I feel like they are following it because, I mean, it's something that everybody's using at this point.
I feel like they used it best. Like it wasn't a trope how they used it.
It is a trope. They're just doing they're doing something different with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you could say a movie then in itself is a trope because it's you know what I mean? Saying something's a trope doesn't necessarily mean it's an actual
Not all
trope.
tropes are bad. I mean, we love superhero tropes.
True.
So
that's
tropes are good. It's just
third act battle scenes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
What is that? What'd you bring up?
It's just it's like two
Is this Bill and Frank?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just two cities on top of each other. We're talking about the multiverse. So, you know, I like to talk about the multiverse a little bit, but I don't know that much about it.
Do you mean in stories or in like actual real life science?
In reality, I like to think about it and go, okay, could that happen? Is that something that we could do? Or
like a universe
discover
where like America didn't win World War II and Nazis did, and like what the world would look like that. And
yeah, I mean, it is interesting to think about.
Yeah,
it's kind of scary to think about. I don't like it, but it is definitely an interesting thought.
Like a universe where Carrot Top is entertaining.
Ooh, I don't know. That guy's so weird. Carrot Top is really weird, man.
It would make you wonder though, like in other multiverses, like who's the president of the United States there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we've had Reagan and we've had Trump, which were really more celebrities than actual politicians. So it is kind of like, is there a universe where somehow Arnold, not being born in America, is president somewhere? And he's the Terminator?
Ooh, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know.
I'm the Terminator.
To me, it is interesting about all the possibilities, but
just the possibilities in your own life, like different job, different family. What if you were a different race, different gender? But yeah, it is a weird.
Let me ask you though. Do you think that it could actually exist? Do you think there are multiverses, multi-universes, multiple
I would say
universes? That's what I'm trying to say.
From a scientific definition, there's a possibility, but is it an actual reality? To me, if there's other multiverses, it isn't that there's a Kevin Murphy in every multiverse. There's just a multiverse if there's an Earth with different people. I don't feel like you'd have a Kevin in every place at every time. You know what I mean? Like, why would there be a Kevin born 1983 in every world? Like, I don't think that stuff would happen. I think you'd have different people. So, like, the whole thing, there's a Spider-Man in every universe. I really don't think if there was an actual multiverse that would actually work. I feel like a multiverse would actually make the opposite, where it's way less universes have superheroes. Or
interesting. I don't know, man. I think it's all bullshit. That's what I think. I don't think it does exist. I don't think it does exist. I think, they're like, oh, there's reasons we can tell that it exists. I don't know, man. So this says, I'm just going on Wikipedia. Not that Wikipedia is that smart.
What did I do to Crazy Mad? Me and every multiverse. What a nightmare.
Yeah.
You know what? Because of that Crazy Mad, I'm bringing down all the multiverses that I'm not in.
So
I don't know how I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm going to get into a multiverse, and I'm going to become Crazy Mad's dad. That's what I'm going to do. He's going to regret that comment.
So what they also say is parallel universes, other universes, or alternate universes. So one common assumption is that the multiverse is a patchwork quilt of separate universes, all bound by the same laws of physics.
Yeah, which I think of anything, that's the least likely, even though that's the most in stories.
Yeah. I would say it's interesting because, we talk about...
Crazy Mad, not in the multiverse that I go into. Hey, Bancroft.
Hey, look at this.
Ew.
Bancroft, he agrees. It's BS. Yes.
I want to know what Bancroft thinks of Frank and Bill.
Frank and Bill. No, do not introduce him to Frank and Bill. Do not do that. So here's my thought, though. So, we were talking last week about the Hadron Collider, right? And how they're trying to break into different dimensions. I would think there are different dimensions.
Like going back to the whole collider thing.
Well, I'm thinking of different levels of existence, but I don't think there's multiverses. I believe there's levels of existence.
Oh, we know that exists. With cartoons show us there are, you know what I mean? Wait, go back to Crazy Mad. Crazy Mad was never born. We know Crazy Mad's a djinn. So we already figured that out. Crazy is not human. So I can't be his actual father.
Oh my gosh.
That's why he's got the tiger picture.
Is Murph implying that Crazy Mad is a Christ-like figure with a parent who is a virgin? That's awesome.
No, he's the opposite. He's a demon gypsy from Middle East.
I could see Crazy Mad being this. He is a Christ-like figure. Yes. Yep. He's a saint. He's a saint on this channel. Yep. He's a saint on this channel. He does awesome. So what can I say? Oh, that's fun. No, when we get back to this though, I don't believe in this multiverse bullshit. And the reason I don't is because think about it. What would be the point of multiple universes? Like, why would they exist? What is there? You know what I mean?
Well, I guess you can look at it like multiple streams. Like, why do rivers go off to streams that go? You know what I mean? You could look at it that way, and that's
there's reasons why rivers go into streams.
Okay, but if existence is all wait, don't you understand existence and light moves and bends? It's the same thing.
Yeah, I can get that.
Our light is moved, so why isn't there more universes of light that move just like ours?
Okay, if you're talking about something like that, maybe, but whenever you talk about multiple versions of this world, I don't believe in that. I don't think that's a real thing.
Well, when you look at DNA and people from a family, like you're multiple of your parents, right? And your brother is kind of, so in a way, I feel like DNA kind of proves the existence of a multiverse. Like you'd say, why? What's the point of that? That people can have two children and not just one child. You know, you can look at that the same way as a universe.
Yeah, I guess I just don't see there being any. I don't know.
Just because you don't see that there's a purpose doesn't mean that there isn't or is. Just saying.
You're right, but I also look at it as like then I just don't care. You know what I mean? Why would I care? Right? Like if I can't find a point to it, why do I care about it? Now, the other levels of existence with what I was talking about with like planes of existence or however you want to look at it. Some people look at it as like that's where ghosts live. That's where the jinn live. They live in another plane of existence. We can look at God being in another plane of existence.
I think you kind of have to. I think God. Yeah. I always like the illustration of people using God as like the writer of a book. The author isn't in the book. You can't find the author in the book, but yet there was still an author that made it, which would be the same thing of God.
Yeah.
Don't cross the streams.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, look at this. Congrats, Michael, on how well your campaign is doing. Yeah, man. It's killing. It's right.
Okay.
It's doing awesome.
Crazy Mad being nice. There's a multiverse. Who is this Crazy Mad? Get him out of here.
He's a djinn, remember?
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Oh, no.
Bancroft, surely you recall the infamous third episode where everybody jumped off The Last of Us.
So Bancroft doesn't know, but Derek loved that episode and fought for it while everyone hated it. That's the story.
No, hey, I did not. Hey, Rick, thanks for coming in, man.
Wait, go to Mo's next thing.
It's become deeply ingrained channel lore here. Murph and Dirk are becoming more like Frank and Bill every week.
Don't bring me in this. The Frank and Bill is all Derek. I had nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with that.
Oh, man. I mean, you kind of did. You rubbed it in probably worse than everybody did, Murph. It was all you.
See, here you go saying rubbed it in. This is the stuff that makes this channel bad. People are gonna.
It's what makes our channel good. What can you say?
Mo's next comment is that I love that. Frank is simp for life.
Simp for life. Well, I'll have to show you guys later. I can't show you on stream right now. I'll have to turn around and show you. I got the tramp stamp.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's awesome.
I do poke the bear crazy. You are right. I do poke the bear.
Yeah, it is true. You do. So, no, but let's get back to that. I mean, the multiverse. Because Frank and Bill, come on. We've already talked enough about them, haven't we? Haven't we? Come on.
I just like to see you score. I just like to see you score.
Oh, crap. Yeah, I don't know, man. I do like to look at the different planes of existence, and it scares the shit out of me. And I think it scared a lot of people last week when we were talking about that Hadron Collider, because it is actually real.
Yeah, I mean, that's real. But then the Indian god that's outside their building, yeah, that's a real thing. That's pretty freaking scary.
Well, but they are actually trying to collide the atoms so that they can test what that'll do to the fabric of reality.
Black holes.
They are actually doing this.
At least they say that they're trying to create small black holes to understand.
Okay, but
we know nothing about black holes.
And think about that. When you make a black hole, okay?
We don't know what happens.
Well, right.
We just know things collapse into it.
So probably the most feared thing in space is a black hole, right? What else could be worse than a black hole? And they're trying to create one on our Earth.
Supernova, isn't a supernova worse?
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe you're right. I know black holes are very feared.
What about black hole sun? Won't you come and wash away the rain?
No, I don't want a sun coming here. The sun can stay where it is.
No, I'm talking
about
all
the cool kids are here, though. I do agree with
that. Is cool, yeah.
Bancroft. Dirk is the bear that Murph pokes the hardest, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. Oh, I can't even come back to this stuff. I just got to.
I knew exactly what he meant just reading the first sentence. I didn't need
Just
that
say all
second
this.
sentence.
Frank and Bear. You
Frank
knew what he
and
meant,
Bear.
huh?
Frank and Bear.
Oh,
Such a simpler time when we had Chook.
look at this. Chook. No, I don't want a son. I hope Dirk's kid is not watching this show.
He's got 2 sons, and he hates them both.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, no, you guys do like the one son better with all your pictures.
What? No. You are way wrong.
Your living room where your
and
one son's like off to the side.
To be fair, my son was already watching, so it's okay. He would say much worse, so it's okay. You ought to listen to him gaming with his friends. He says, "Ooh, wow." He says some amazing things. Let's just put it that way. Pretty amazing. So yeah, man, this is cool. No, we're having a good time.
I remember having that conversation that you had 2 boys. I'm like, do you wish you had one girl? You and your wife were like, hell no, boys all day.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, for those of you who have daughters, nothing against it, but I'm glad I had boys. I think they're easier by far.
Especially teenage years. Holy shit, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's fine. Casey hates her husband. Probably on and off. I would say.
Depends on the time of day.
Right. That's right. What can you say about that, though? I don't know. I mean, so this whole multiverse thing, it is kind of scary to me. And I think that's why I really...
Wait, if the multiverse exists, why is that scary to you? What negative comes from that?
No negative, but if you know about it, wouldn't you be a little freaked out about what you could find out?
I mean, I'd only be freaked out if there was another Kevin Murphy that was like Hitler. Then I'd be like, holy shit.
Dirk is going to have boys all day tattooed right under Frank and Bill. Oh, it's so good. No, but I mean, listen, there's some things better left misunderstood, you know what I mean? Or not understood at all, or even having an idea, an inkling of. I think we need to not
ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance
is bliss.
Yeah, man. Like we shouldn't know certain things. It's not for
us.
Life
was way more fun as a child. I'll tell you that.
Did I say Murfler?
I'm fine with that. Thank you, radio. Radio, I've had a lot worse, so I will take Murfler all day long.
All day long. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I get freaked out by it because I think sometimes we reach too far. And
are you just worried? Are you freaked out because if you saw the multiverse and you're like, you're the worst Derek Clay there is?
I would be happy. I'd be like, wow, that's pretty damn good. Look at that. Bonus hole. It'll be over the tram stand that says bonus hole.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
We shouldn't know certain things. That should be the new name of this channel. Yes.
That's our next episode.
We just shouldn't.
That's our. I don't know what we're gonna do with that, but that's the name of next week's show. I'll think of something, but we shouldn't know certain things.
Think about it. It's terrible. We should not know certain things. It's for sure. That is the most certain thing I could probably say. We should be somewhat ignorant of how things work. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Look at all the experiments that. I don't know why we're talking about Nazi Germany so much tonight, but like you read the experiments they did with twins and shit, and it's like, you ever see when they have 2 dog heads on one dog body and they fight over food? Like, what the fuck, man? You don't do that to dogs. Like, you imagine the stuff they do that we don't know. Fuck the stuff we do know. You're right. It's better not. knowing everything, like even how they do medications and what they do with animals and stuff. Yeah, you're right. It's better not to know how. It's better not to know how the sausage is made.
Felix says, I disagree. I should learn everything. And I'd say Murph is mostly ignorant. Yes. Yes. I mean, no, but don't you think that sometimes
that's why nothing you say hurts me. I have no idea what the hell you're saying.
But don't you think we reach too far sometimes? I mean, okay, some people are like, no, we should go into deep space and figure all that out. And I'm like, why? You know? I don't know. I don't know if we should.
I mean, reality. If we could find like a cure for cancer in deep space, yeah. That.
Like how fucking magnets work. I mean, yes.
I just want to know why Felix doesn't like magnets.
I know. It's like it really freaks him out.
I would, Felix, do they freak you out? Like, what's the... That's really interesting now. I want to know why he doesn't like...
I'm so jealous of the mentally disabled.
Oh,
shit. Well, I mean,
radio.
True.
There's a good way to change that. You just go 90 on the highway and just let the car drive itself, and you'll end up in a much better condition that you want to be in.
Oh no!
You will have brain trauma.
Terrible. This is terrible. No expectations, unlimited
ice cream.
That's fantastic. I mean, but I do think there is something to, ignorance is bliss. I agree.
Oh man, mowing at Rob. And Rob's not even here.
Rob doesn't always have it so easy. Poor Rob. Yeah, but no, I just think that we keep pushing things and we accept things, and then we just, it becomes normal thought.
Like what? Can you give me an example of something that you wish we didn't, as a society, like nuclear bombs? Do you think we went too far with that? Like, it would have been better if we never got that?
Yes, of course it would have been.
But I mean, the nuclear bomb, not only for war, but it did help us with technology and medical things as well.
But why? I mean,
being able to split the atom changed a lot of things scientifically.
Okay, but would we have been okay without it? I think we would have.
You think we could still? You think if we didn't understand how to split an atom, we would understand DNA right now?
I don't know. I don't know about that. DNA.
I think war brings on the best type of technology.
Yeah. Hey, well, hold on just a sec. Just like Ricky Gervais' character, he doesn't have much going on up top, but what he does have is all good. Is that wasn't that name Dirk? I thought that was, or Derek. I think there was a name of his character that he did with a comedy show where he was
really
disabled. Yeah, he was like developmentally disabled. So
I've only seen Ricky stand up and then in movies. I've never seen him on a TV show, even though I know he's in the original Office.
We keep pushing things and we accept things. That Frank and Bill episode really changed Dirk on a fundamental level. It did. It really did. That show was so good. Bankrupt. I wish we stuck with bullying. Yes, there you go. Yeah, it is called Derek. That's what I thought. Dirk or Derek? Yeah, it was Derek. So thanks,
Crazy man. I wish we stuck with bullying. I love that as a quote. That should be a T-shirt. I wish we stuck with bullying. But that is awesome.
There is I think there's a new documentary or something out on Netflix that just came out, and it's talking about the technology of war and how it advanced,
medical, usually.
Yeah, advanced all kinds of science, and everything.
Yeah.
And we're in the advancements now that are absolutely insane, What they're doing with war now with drones and everything is just incredible. And it's creepy. It's scary. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm sure a cannon was pretty damn scary when they brought the cannon out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
not
still
afraid?
scary today. But
Derek, are you not afraid if someone has a cannon pointed at you, or you just
yes,
like,
but we've kind of normalized it now to the point where cannons are like, oh yeah, it's just a cannon. You know what I mean?
No one normalizes.
No,
There's
but
no
when
one
you
walking
see
down the
cannons,
street.
you know what I mean. They have them on
I
ships. They have them in all kinds of places.
To be of cannons, these guys just rolling cannons down the road.
Yeah, but we've moved so far past the cannon that we don't even think of it as a thing anymore. It's kind of
once
old
the Gatling
school.
gun,
It's not.
Once the Gatling gun came, right? Didn't that take out cannons right then and there?
Not really, because cannons were more for brute force. I mean, you could knock.
Wait a minute.
Down.
Let's go to The Last Samurai, right? When they had that Gatling gun, that ended everything. They had cannons, but the Gatling gun, that was the ender, buddy.
The Gatling gun brought down forces quickly, but the cannon did more like brutal damage. Like it did, like you could take buildings down, you could take ships down, you know, big things. Whereas the guns,
would it take a building down? Wouldn't it just put a hole in a building? It didn't take buildings down.
It could. Yes.
I guess it could take a wall down, but not a whole building.
Well, but once you damage the structure, buildings
for fall. Like a castle you're talking about, it can bring it down so you can
just
go in.
I'm just talking about buildings in general. I mean, it can do a lot of damage. So Bancroft says Gervais made probably the best British TV shows of the last 2 decades. The Ricky Gervais Show, The Office, Extras, Derek, and Idiot Abroad, Life's Too Short, and Afterlife. Now, I've seen a few of those, but I haven't seen
any of them.
So The Office, I watched a little bit of The Office, which I love the American
It's totally different.
Office.
Yeah, it's totally different.
But I haven't watched his. I've only seen a little bit of the Ricky Gervais Show and Derek.
I like British humor.
Yeah. Me too.
Bancroft, which is the best to watch? Because I do like British humor. Nice.
I feel like cannons are easy to sidestep. I mean, cannonballs don't explode. Actually,
yeah, good point.
Actually, when they hit, they had many little balls inside of them. So they would break open, and the amount of force would cause more damage.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've seen them.
Well, I'm just thinking of the Patriot when they. Well, yeah, but in that they would just like knock off people's legs, like they would just go through the field and.
Now, those were like smaller cannonballs, and they're actually this big. But there's bigger ones that have little balls inside of them, so whenever they break open, they cause more damage.
For like on a ship, you're talking about those ones.
No, I don't know if it's just there. Whoa, you guys hear that?
Yeah. Who let the dogs out?
I think they heard a siren. Every time they hear a siren, that's when I go through. So, Idiot Abroad. Yeah, I love it. We need common sense legislation to get these assault cannons off the street. No shit. That's what I'm saying. Those are all pretty great. And I watch 8 out of 10 cats a lot.
What? I have no idea what that is.
Wow, my wife is yelling at the dogs really bad. Extras. And, well, depends on what you're looking for, I suppose. Yeah. So those shows, I'm going to have to check out those shows because...
When it comes to British humor, like I really like the guy from Star Trek stuff, like Shaun of the Dead and The End of the World or At the End of the World. I like all of his stuff, so whatever's like that.
So ordered from funny to touching. So the Ricky Gervais Show, Extras, Idiot Abroad, The Office, Life's Too Short, Derek, and Afterlife. So, okay. I'm going to check them out. Definitely. Spend some time watching stuff. I need to watch some different stuff.
Is the Ricky Gervais Show like a skit show, or what is it? Or is it an actual regular comedy?
I thought it was more of like a skit show, but maybe I'm wrong. Listen to the ball expert. No, I'm not saying I'm a ball expert. What I'm saying is, I've been to museums where they show you the cannonballs that were shot, and they're open, and they say, these mini little balls went inside the bigger cannonball, and they would find them, and they saved them. So it's pretty amazing to see. Does anyone remember Are You Being Served? I remember the
Don't know what
title,
that is.
but I never watched it.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a British show.
Hail, Michael T.
Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for coming in. Animated clip show of his old radio segment. Oh, okay. Okay. That's what the Gervais
Oh,
show.
I like those, though.
Gervais
I like
show.
when people do that. Like, Bancroft needs to do more of those. When he did those things, I love those things.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah.
Bancroft animated
Yeah.
shorts modeled after it. So that's cool.
Yeah, I
well,
really like those.
That's awesome. See, we bored him with the multiverse. What can we say?
We're not talking about the multiverse at all now.
I know we've changed because they got bored.
We always change. That's how this show goes.
I know. We just go with the flow. We just go with the flow. That's for sure.
This show isn't a lake. It's a rapid river storm going on.
Now,
I don't know.
One of my
what
favorite
the-
British shows, I like the Blackadder. Did you ever see that?
No, I saw the girl who's like Miss Poole or something, and she was always judging people. Buffet, but her last name wasn't Buffet, but she would say it because it was nicer, but it was like Bucket or something, or Buffett, and she would tell everyone Bouquet, and I can't remember what that show was, but that was great.
Okay. I don't know what show you're talking about, dude. You're going to have to figure that out.
Hopefully so, because it sounds like people in our chat really know some British. If anyone knows that Miss Buffet, the show title was weird because it was just about a family that it was kind of like if you took Shameless but just made it into a full stream comedy.
Okay.
Like they were, you know
I
what
like
mean?
the
But
original Shameless. Did you ever watch
I
the
never
original?
saw that either. No. It's
Yeah.
good though.
Yeah, it's real good. I mean, I think it's funny and crazy, just like, the American version.
The American version.
Yeah. But Blackadder was pretty good. And what was the other one? There was one.
Spinal
The
Tap.
hotel. No, it was the hotel where they were at the hotel with John Cleese. Can't think of the name of the show right now. Yep. And that was a funny one too. So those shows are really fun to watch. So I would definitely recommend going and watching some British humor. Good stuff. I'll have to look it up.
Keeping Up Appearances. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that show was great. I remember that being on something in the afternoons. I thought that was hilarious.
There you go. Faulty Towers. You ever hear of Faulty Towers?
No, I really don't know much British television. I really don't. So
Okay.
a lot of these things I've never heard of.
Okay.
Did you ever get into that British show with the time machine phone booth thingamajig?
What? I don't
You
know.
know, the big sci-fi British thing where there's always a different conductor
Doctor
or
Who?
whatever.
Doctor
There we
Who.
go. There we go. I've not watched an episode of Doctor Who.
So for me, Doctor Who was like in the 70s, early 80s. I watched some Doctor Who with the original, that stuff was fun. It was always weird and creepy, but I was younger, so it always felt odd, and I didn't know what to make of it for a long time. When I got older, I appreciated it a little more, but I never really followed it. So
I've never watched it, but I know it's got a huge following.
yeah.
Yeah, Bancroft says left out Doctor Who. Yeah, everyone's like, oh, Mo Big says Doctor Who is trash.
Yeah, I never really watched it. Doctor Who? No, but here you go. Did you guys ever watch Faulty Towers? I loved Faulty Towers. I thought it was cool. Yeah, Bancroft got it. I wasn't even looking at the chat. Look at that. I was sitting there trying to find it. And
so this is they
thought
all
this
work
was
for
fun.
a hotel.
yeah, this was a pretty funny show. You need to watch it. It's very good. And Blackadder was good too. Blackadder had Mr. Bean in it.
Dude, please highlight Rating Radios.
What's that? Wait,
Please.
Felix is asking, did you see Pompadour? Pompadour?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
Please go to Rating.
Saxondale is a forgotten classic. And I apologize to Trash for the hasty comparison.
Wait. Go to Raiden. I love that. I love Raiden.
Where am I at here?
The next one.
Oh,
Right
okay.
under Moe's.
I didn't see it.
I'll fight all you bastards.
But I'm not sure what's he apologizing for.
I think it's because Raiden likes Doctor Who, and he's getting pissed that everyone says it's.
It was on Keeping Up Appearances. Classic show. Look at that. See?
Yeah, she would say her name was Bouquet.
That's fun. Okay. And this Doctor Who is like if Neighbours were British sci-fi. Wow.
That's interesting.
Oh, so he's saying he loves Doctor Who, I guess. It's an institution.
I know there are people that really do love.
Yeah. And Dr. Me Too. Hashtag Me Too. That's awesome. I don't know. I just never followed that. But I do love British humor. And
yeah, I do too.
You know.
I love Spinal Tap, man. That movie is freaking great, dude.
I don't necessarily consider that. I mean, I guess that's a little British humor.
That's definitely British humor.
Aren't the guys who made it American, though?
No, they're all British.
Mm-mm.
They're Monty Python guys.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Look that up. Look up who made it.
Spinal Tap made it.
Pretty sure not. Because
we got a whole people here love British humor, so they'll tell us if Spinal Tap's British humor or not.
See, British and French humor is world class. German, well, I haven't seen much German, really. I haven't really seen. Well, let me take that back. I haven't seen.
Yeah,
German?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what would be German? What is a German
I don't know.
show or movie?
That's interesting. I'm gonna look up who made. So, who made Spinal Tap? And I definitely don't think it's who you think did.
Well, because they've done a couple movies together.
American comedians and musicians.
Oh shit, they're American. Wow, I would.
Yeah, Michael McKean he was Lenny of Lenny and Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So he actually used to write for SNL a little bit.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
wow.
Michael McKean, and then
so they're just pretending to be British. They're not.
Yeah. Yes. Which I can't believe you called them British when they're not even British.
Oh, the chat's gonna eat me alive, aren't they?
Look at that. Bancroft said there's a reason you haven't seen any.
Yeah.
Probably. Germans tried to be funny twice. It didn't go well. German is disgusting language. Germans always sound like someone messed their order up.
That is awesome.
Wow. Pompidou is pretty good. I'm going to have to look that up, Felix. I got to find out what that is.
Mo, I've seen Best in Show. I like that. I might have seen A Mighty Wind, but I've never seen Waiting for Guffman.
Yeah, so Waiting for Guffman, Best in Show, A Mighty Wind, those were all made by the same guys that did Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I like those. Those are funny movies. I like those movies. And the one guy that I'm trying to think of, I could not.
Michael T got me the best as of all the things tonight.
Christopher Guest.
Look at what Michael T. Wait, did Murph think Spinal Tap was a real documentary?
He probably did. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, man, that's
25% of good American comedies are either British or French remakes. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I agree with you on that.
Wait,
look at it all.
Is there a British Ricky Bobby? Because I want to see that.
Shit. That's awesome.
Shake and bake.
Man.
That just happened. What is this shake and bake? It makes no sense.
Oh Oh yeah,
Such
those
a
are
great
good.
movie.
So I'm trying to look up something really quick here.
Hey, do you guys like Con Air? Because Derek hates Con Air with a passion, which I enjoy Con Air.
Yeah, let's hear what they have to say about it. Let's hear it, Murph.
If you guys want it, I will do a live reaction to the Blair Witch. I remember that ending. I was like, there were a
That
couple
was awesome.
times in that movie I was like, what the fuck?
But when he was
fucking
messing
nuts.
with his microphone and camera earlier, he looked like the Blair Witch. It was like right up in his face. That's what it was like. It was really crazy. So
You mean the kid with the nose, Mom? I love you.
well,
or
you know, at the
whatever she's
beginning,
saying?
at the first Blair
Yeah.
Witch where they show the close-ups. Yeah, that was you. Murph was going to
Dude, you know Blair Witch like cost them like $5,000 and they made millions off of that? Like, talk
Yeah.
about like fucking that's nuts, dude.
It's a shit movie though.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it when I was a teenager, so it's kind of hard to. Is it real? It doesn't hold up. If you watch it now, it's like really bad.
I just didn't think it was that great. Murph was going to pick Spinal Tap for the best band ever stream, but he couldn't find any of their albums. And Crazy Mad says, "Why do you hate Con Air?" Because, dude, I don't know. I just hate the acting in that movie. It's such a put on and stupid. I don't like it. I don't like the way he acts in it.
Oh, I love Dean.
Only women don't like Con Air, and even then, other women tell them they're wrong. Nicolas
good.
Cage's southern accent sounded mentally disabled. Yes, Raiden Radio. He was stupid in it. In
But
fact,
it's Nicolas Cage.
no, Nick Cage was great in a lot of indie films, especially in the 80s and like, you know, at the beginning of his career. He did more indie films, and then this kind of broke him into mainstream. And I think after he broke into mainstream, he just wasn't as cool as he used to be anymore. He changed, and it just wasn't good, and I didn't like it.
I don't.
So,
So you don't like any of his stuff since like in '90s?
it's not that I don't like any of it, but I don't think it was that great. And I think a lot of his movies are at times, I don't know, he overacts or something. You know what I mean?
What's your problem with National Treasure? You son of a
Like,
bitch.
I can't even believe they tried to make him Superman. I don't know what in their minds made them think Nick Cage would make a great Superman. Why?
You want to see it though, don't you?
No, I do
wanna
not want to see
it.
that. It's a
I want
terrible
to see that
visual.
take.
He is not Superman. And
No, but I want to
why
see
anybody would ever
what it
think
would
of
be
this.
like. I want to see that. I would pay to see that.
Bancroft says he likes Blair Witch. And Raiden Radio,
Yeah,
Raising
Raiden-
Arizona
yeah.
is
Raising yours.
it's my favorite comedy of all time.
What do they say? They're like they have 9 babies. They won't miss one.
Right. There you go.
You son of a bitch!
Come on now.
That is a great movie all the way around. Okay. Face Off was
Well,
unspeakably
I like the
awful.
National Treasures. You know, I've never
National
watched Face Off.
Treasure. I did not like that. I mean, National Treasure was okay. I mean, I didn't think it was that great, though. It was okay.
Dean,
And
I liked
then-
Wally's Wonderland. Yeah,
That movie. I don't know if I've seen
Yeah.
Wally's Wonderland.
that's good.
Might have missed that one. When I
Is
was a
it that
kid, I
bad?
loved Face Off, so I rewatched it. Good Lord.
There are things
right.
You
Right.
should never rewatch.
It's true. I mean, yeah, it's terrible. And
I'll never forget getting the
Wasn't
Blu-ray
Travolta in that movie?
Ghostbusters.
Was
Yes,
it Travolta?
yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Which I've never seen it. No, he's like for a second though. That sounds terrible.
That's
The
stupid.
Flash movie.
And I won't see that movie, so
I'll watch it when it comes on the Max thing, just to watch.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's that bad that I just turn it off.
we didn't want to pay the rights to Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that one. Okay. And he said Willy's Wonderland, he had the best dialogue ever. And then this is I like both National Treasures. They're fun.
Yeah, I would like a third one, honestly.
I think they're okay. I'm
well,
I'm
they're
not
not
gonna
great,
rewatch
but they're
them that much.
entertaining. They're entertaining.
well, if you got a family, I think they're good for like family movies. You know what I mean? So it makes sense.
I think it's entertaining. I think it's
I'll say it again since you skipped my chat. Nick Cage's best movie is Leaving Las Vegas.
His best movie.
I didn't mean to skip your chat.
I didn't see that either. Crazy.
Oh, there it is.
His best movie?
Shoo. I mean, as far as serious acting, I think that's where everybody.
I mean, Lord of War,
I
thought he was really good in. I really liked Lord of War.
Okay. But I think Leaving Las Vegas, did he get an Oscar for that, or did he get nominated maybe? Something for that. I think that's where they really,
Wait, what's the movie?
They caught on to him.
What's the movie where he's an investigator of like a snuff film, and he puts the guy on fire, and he has to talk to the girl's mother to do it? And Joaquin Phoenix.
Super 8. Is that what it is? Super 8?
No, it's not Super 8.
Not
Super
8's
that kid.
No, I thought it was a film, like because it's made from the Super 8 film.
It's really good though, and Joaquin's really young in that.
What was that called? I thought it was.
I'll never forget that scene. That he had to call up the mom and hear her cry, and then he put that guy on fire, and I was like, damn.
8mm. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah.
I like adventure treasure hunt movies. National Treasure gets a pass for personal preference. Okay.
Yep. I like those.
They're all saying
not enough of them.
Ice Queen. Hey. Hello. Thanks for coming. Yeah, man. I don't know. This has been fun going down this television.
Talking about we got from multiverses to Nick Cage, because one thing's for certain: if there's multiverses, Nick Cage is in every one of them, and he's a star.
He's been in so much shit now, but. Okay, so Bancroft has this take. Adaptation is the best movie Nick Cage is in, but I don't think it has all that much to do with him. Okay. I remember watching Adaptation, but I didn't like it. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
It was a strange movie. Very strange.
But sometimes there's movies like that you have to be in the mood for. You know what I mean? There are movies you have to be in a certain mood to really get that, you know what I mean? Like if you're going to a popcorn movie for like Fight Club, you're not going to get out of it what you really could. So it depends, you know what I mean? Like if you know what you're getting. Do you ever see Jim Carrey in 23? Like that's something where if you know what you're getting into, it's so much better than just, hey, it was on Netflix and I watched it.
Some films do take a couple watches, you know what I mean? They do. You're not going to get it right on the first rip. So I did love Kick-Ass. I like him in Kick-Ass, but he's doing those little parts. But that's after he was having all those gambling problems, right? And he was just taking on all kinds of roles. I think he was just doing every role he could just to get dug out.
I thought it was that he bought too many things, like castles and shit.
I think
it was gambling.
Oh yeah, I think he had a really bad gambling problem. So. Matchstick Men, Lord of War, The Rock.
Yep, I like all three of those. I really like Lord of War, especially because they were supposed to say Warlord, and I really like that he's like it's Warlord, and they're like Lord of War.
Raiden Radio says, I just remembered Nick Cage played Ghost Rider, and now I'm angry. That's fun.
Him turning into Ghost Rider is. You watch that meme, it's enjoyable. Him screaming, turning, I can watch that all day long. I love that.
The Rock, starring the top 2 of my actors that don't act list. That's fun. And then,
hey, Sean Connery is great in Indiana Jones 3. Come on.
Hang on a minute. Don't jump that far ahead. So,
He's
adaptation requires multiple viewings to fully absorb.
Yeah. I think The Knowing is like that too with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, now everybody's mad. Raiden Radio. See what you did there? Murph can't wait for Michael Bay to do his remake where he Michael Bayifies The Rock starring Dwayne Johnson. Oh, that would be a cheese fest, man. Cheese. I did just watch The Massive Weight of Immeasurable Talent, and it was okay.
What's that?
Good day, B Rose. Huh?
The massive weight of immeasurable talent.
I don't know.
What's that?
Watch the massive weight of immeasurable talent. Well,
I don't know what that is.
maybe he's talking about what Mo said. Michael Bay. Good day, B-Rose. Maybe they're about the actors that don't act. I'm not sure. Losers always whine about their best.
That's pretty good, Derek. That's pretty good.
I can't remember if The Knowing was good or not. I don't know that either. I've never seen it. Hey, Crazy Mag, give us an explanation. It's the movie where Nick Cage stars as Nick Cage.
Oh, I wanted to see it. I haven't seen it. What
I
did you
don't
think
know.
of it? Is it good? It looked funny. It has the
Interesting.
Mandalorian in it.
How did we get so deep into Nick Cage here?
Because he's amazing. He's amazing.
And don't
you
take
hate
my
him.
comments wrong, Mo Biggs. I haven't seen it, but I think it's Nicolas Cage's version of Pauly Shore's Dead. Ooh, okay. I didn't like Pauly Shore's Dead.
Felix put up Ice Queen's YouTube, which I've never seen it. So I'll have to remember to highlight that.
It's okay. And then wait. Knowing was not good. Next was meh. Okay. Next I liked. Okay.
Is Next where it's like the end of the world and they're having like a ship like Noah? Is that what Next was? Or am I thinking of a Keanu Reeves
I thought that's
movie?
where he couldn't they see a little bit into the future or something like that? It had Jennifer Beal in
For
it,
Next?
right?
Yeah.
For Next, yeah.
Yeah.
Mo money, mo problems. Not with GoFundMo. Back today with confidence.
Oh, fun Mo.
Oh, that's too funny. Thanks for the plug. Yes.
What's
awesome.
the Lovecraft movie too?
I
The
love when
color
Felix
one.
gets in the show. I'm not sure. We'll have to look for that. We will.
Lovecraft movie.
This is fun.
Nicolas Cage.
I don't know,
Looking
man.
it up.
Maybe in another multiverse, I would like Con Air, but I don't think Con Air is cool. I think he acts so stupid. He's got long hair in that one, right?
Yeah. Is that
Yeah,
why you
he's-
hate it? You need your Nicolas Cage short hair?
I can see the fakeness. He's just so dumb. I'm not buying him as this total badass. I'm just not. I'm like, fuck that guy. That's the way I feel.
I'm looking up these Lovecraft. I don't know what they're talking about.
I mean, I don't know, man.
There's a Lovecraft
there's
movie
so
that
people-
Del Toro he made a movie, so that's interesting.
There it is. Knowing is into the world. Next is precog gunfight. So yeah, they had
Okay.
precognition. So color out of space.
Hmm.
GoFundMo has been known to shadow ban. Stick with Indie Momo. That's awesome. Indie Momo. I like the original story, so I tried to watch The Color Out of Space, but I couldn't get through it. Huh.
What the heck?
I have no
Dude,
idea
Nicolas
what that
Cage is in it. Do you look at the poster? Holy shit! What is going on? Yeah, it's a
I have
science
no
fiction,
idea.
Lovecraftian horror film. Holy
Okay.
shit!
Maybe it's cool. I have to give it a shot. I don't know. Sometimes this stuff, it's hit and miss with me, and I feel like that's why I liked his earlier stuff. I felt like when he was in some of those smaller indie flicks, I think he was doing some different, cooler roles. Now it just seems like he's into everything. You know what I mean?
Is he still
I
having
know
money
why.
problems?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's been in a lot of damn movies. I don't know how he could. He'd have to be getting paid, man. Sheesh. He's been in some pretty big profile stuff too.
I feel
So,
there's a movie. I think it was called Weatherman.
not just B movies.
Weatherman, and it's something like with his daughter, and I remember liking that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Remember
okay.
that movie?
Yeah, it was a little weird. It was okay. It's kind of depressing, wasn't it?
Sometimes I'm in a mood for a depressing movie.
No.
So what mood you're in, dude? God, such a hater.
Huh, maybe. Overly Sarcastic Productions has a good animated review of Color Out of Space. So, I don't know. That's something we'll have to check out. Definitely. So, geesh, we've talked a long time about shows and hanging with a lot of cool people in here. I'm so glad all of you showed up. It's been a great time having everybody come in here. And,
Damn, what's the title of our next show? I already forgot it.
I don't
Remember
think we
someone
have one.
had it. No, remember someone said something. I'm like, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but that's gonna be the next title for our show, for next week's show.
Well, you have to give us a
Crazy said
rewatch.
something.
You have to give us a rewatch. Peak Angelina Jolie. Yep, that was fun.
Yeah, Gone in
That's how
60
we call
Seconds.
it.
I enjoyed that movie.
He's fun, comic. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. You'll have to go back and rewatch. We went through too many things. Had a good time though. This was a great show, and I loved it. I mean, you guys don't agree with Murph a lot, and I love that. I love to watch that.
I don't know what you're talking about. A lot of their movies, I feel like movies, a lot of people I'm with.
I know. It's just funny because your take on certain things, they're like, we hate this movie, and you're like, no, I love it.
I do. I think Spider-Verse 2 is great. Really well written.
I actually liked it as well. I would say, if you guys
You
don't
liked
wanna
all
pay
the pretty
for it,
colors.
I did. I mean, I'm an artist. I see
It
the
is,
look.
yeah. Dude, right in the beginning where she's talking to the
Hey.
dad and you could see all the
Welcome, good stuff.
good stuff. We didn't talk about any of the good stuffs tonight either, what we were going to talk about.
Murph and Dirk and Dirk and Murph and Murph and Dirk and Dirk.
We're going to have good stuff make some videos for us because we're going to actually try to have show segments.
Real content.
Yeah, that's weekly the same thing.
Right.
But
We're
just
gonna change
actually-
format a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to talk to him about some things. I haven't got back to him to let him know that we're interested. So, hey, he's just finding out right now on stream.
Yeah. Hey, good stuff. We got money for you. We got monies.
All right, look at this. I don't believe there was ever peak Angelina Jolie. She lost me when she tongue kissed her brother. Ooh,
What?
Dang, I didn't know that happened. Dang.
Who's her brother?
I don't know. I mean, I know she has I think I knew she had a brother, but okay.
I'm guessing he's an act. There's no way that happened.
I don't know, dude.
Isn't that
I think
illegal?
Angelina Jolie was pretty awesome.
That's right. What's that called? Is it-
Incest?
Yes, thank you.
Wow. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know what the point of that was. Who knows? Maybe they're putting on a show. I think she was doing a lot of drugs back then as well. She was with Billy Bob Thornton. I think they were doing a lot of drugs.
While posing for pictures with her golden statue, Jolie turned and kissed Haven on the lips, cementing their place in tabloid history. Oh man, though, there's a couple pictures of them kissing, and he's right. That's not cool. Those are kisses. Like,
I don't know, man.
damn, she's fucked up. Oh,
Look at that.
man.
Gia, which predates that kiss by 2 years, was, as I stated, peak Angelina Jolie.
So
I'm with
most
you,
safe.
Mo.
Most safe.
I'm with Mo.
Who's before that?
Yeah, I'm with Mo on that. You don't think she kissed her brother when her and Billy Bob were carrying vials of each other's blood around their necks? Right. Yeah.
How did I miss
That's what I mean.
that?
Oh, you didn't know she was doing that? Yeah.
No,
she
what
was
is wrong
crazy.
with her?
No, she was truly
I always-
crazy this time.
I feel like she has an alien face. I don't see where her forehead's so big and her lips. I feel she looks like an alien.
Okay. So like when she was younger, it was different. But
Oh
now
yeah, she did look.
she's
different,
had more
yeah.
work. And
She
so
looks like an alien.
it's different now. I think back then though, she was gorgeous. But she's done a lot of work that changed. It's just changed how she looks. Unfortunately.
I can't believe that not only she kissed her brother like that, but multiple occasions. Like what
yeah.
the hell?
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, Hackers. I watched that.
Oh yeah, that's good. I like Hackers.
Yeah. No, I liked it. But anyway, look what Mo says. Her forehead was so big, she looks like an alien. That is hate speech with Bancroft in the chat. Lindsay Lohan kissed her mom like that. Oh gosh. Look at that.
Oh,
Zero
come on.
cool. Forward phobic. Hashtag forward phobic.
It's
That was
true.
awesome.
It's true. It is true.
I mean, what can you say though?
That's why I don't like Derek. Look at Derek's forehead. It's huge.
I know. Look at that. It goes clear back.
It goes clear. Oh,
I'd have
shit.
never left Aniston for Jolie. Oh no.
I
dude.
agree. I agree. Crazy mad. That, yep, 100%. 100%. Back then, now, every day. Yep. Every day.
I don't know, man.
Every day.
I don't know. That's a hard one. I mean, that's dude. I don't know.
No, I think she's way above Angelina Jolie. Yeah.
Have you seen her lately though? She's kind of mannish now. Aniston. is.
Aniston?
Yeah. Yep.
I think the last thing I saw was the Millers, where they become a family and go. And she looked good in that. She was a
For
stripper
Derek?
in that.
Eyebrows to hairline. That's a $16 cap ride. Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh.
100% crazy mad. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
That's a
Yep.
tough one for me. That's a tough one.
No,
So-
I don't even think it's close, Derek. Like, really. You watch
Brent.
Friends, dude? She's smoking.
Yo, Brent. How's it going?
Is that
Aniston
Brent,
is
Brent?
supposedly lame and Brent.
Is
Probably
that your
Brent we
Brent?
know.
Is that your Brent?
My Brent? Why is he my Brent?
You know why he's your Brent.
What? I don't think it's a hard one at all, Dirk.
I agree,
No.
Crazy Mad.
I
Crazy
know,
Mad, keep
but
typing it because
I
Derek
think,
needs to get this.
I think
'Cause
that's
you
what
are
a lot
right.
of people. A lot of people are very hot and cold with Angelina Jolie. They either think she was absolutely gorgeous or they think she's alien. And
I would agree
so
with
I
that.
get it. I get why people feel that way. You know,
But even that, I say Jennifer Aniston on a bad day is still better than Jolie on her best. You take her
Yeah.
best movie against Aniston. No, I think Aniston's way.
Jennifer Aniston is less hot at 54 than she was in the 90s. Whoa, mine. Right. I'm not trying to blow minds. I'm just saying now she's got a little mannish look to her sometimes.
Well, how does Jolie look now compared to what she looked 20 years ago?
Maybe.
Come on.
Hey, look at that. It is Brent. Good going good, brothers. I wanted to comment a long time ago. You should have commented, man. I don't give a fuck if she's lame in bed. She makes the kind of money to provide the lifestyle I deserve. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I deserve. I don't know, man. I don't know. That'd be a hard one for me. It would.
No, I agree. Pitt made a huge mistake from going from Aniston.
He
to
did
Jolie.
make a mistake. I will agree with you on that.
No, I mean, he should have stayed. Aniston's way better than Angelina Jolie. Every day of the week, and twice on Sundays,
Huh.
which I don't know what that means, but it's true.
I don't know. Kevin, your purple man or whatever from Jessica Jones was Doctor Who for a while. I'm catching up.
Oh.
Peter just got running. That's funny.
I
So
didn't know
Crazy
that.
Man, once again, wealthy and good in bed, not going together. Right. That was a great full circle right there. Jolie looked okay in Eternals, but don't put your
Ass in crazy? What does that mean, Michael T?
don't. Oh yeah, no, I know what he means.
What does he mean?
D.
Wait,
It took you a minute, man.
no, but why did he? I don't understand.
Don't
'Cause-
put your D
But he,
in crazy.
in her, I get that, but Crazy Man isn't about Jolie. He's about Aniston, so he wouldn't have. That's why I don't understand what he's.
Well, he's saying she's crazy. She looked okay in it, but he knows she's
Oh,
crazy.
okay. I'm sorry. Okay,
Okay.
that makes sense.
And Aniston can't keep a dude. That's true. She can't. Makes you wonder why. It
Can
does.
Jolie? Jolie kissed her brother, Brent.
She can't either. No, she can't.
Yeah.
Michael's saying Eternal spent most of the CGI budget fixing up Jolie's face. That's probably true. That's probably true. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't feel the way about her the way I used to. I used to think she was beautiful, but now I don't know. But they do a lot of work on themselves too. They get their skin pulled back and their noses worked on, and it just makes them look alien.
Well, Courtney Cox, she definitely messed
she
up
ruined
her
herself.
face.
Yep.
But I think that's a good litmus test because Aniston doesn't look bad compared to Courtney Cox. Like they're the same age. So to me, it shows you how good Aniston's doing.
Yeah, Courtney went under the knife. I talked to my wife about it because I'm like, think about it. Meg Ryan used to be awesomely cute,
Yeah.
She got messed up, and Courtney did, from Friends.
Reese Witherspoon's Reese Witherspoon's it's kind of always kept her looks.
Yeah. But
right? I wonder what she does. She thinks she eats children?
I don't know. We'll see what happens whenever she gets, older. We'll see what happens.
She's their age, right? Isn't Reese Witherspoon their age or no?
I think she's a little younger. She's not in her 50s.
When did her big movie come out when she was the pink girl lawyer? Was that 2000s or was that the 90s?
I can't remember.
She was like a teenager in that, right?
Yeah,
Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde, yeah.
Jolie dumped Pitt, didn't she? I'm not sure. Hey, Hollywood messes people up. That's no secret. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
If Crazy Matt ever gets sent to prison, he might want to consider a "Don't stick your dick in crazy" tramp stamp. I wouldn't allow it, Felix. I'd blow my whistle if anyone tried. Well, he just needs to get the existing one touched up, though. I just had a point and I can't make it now. I've lost my mind.
You forgot, or you don't want to say it?
No, it was something about
Frank and Bill.
The children thing. That's what it was. You were talking about does she eat children? And put a thought in my mind, and you've heard The Sound of Freedom, right? Have you heard of that movie?
Yeah, what I heard that people are saying that it's supposed to be like an alt-right thing, but it's really just about children trafficking and
alt-right. It's about
but I mean QAnon, right? Isn't that the alt-right? The people are saying it's about QAnon, but that's not what it's really about. That's all I've heard.
It's about a father whose kids get trafficked, and it's about what he does about it. That's what the movie is about. I don't know yet. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's very good.
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's very heavy, deep. It's kind of like it's going to rip you apart. If you watch it, you're going to get emotionally.
Dude, what we work with though, I've read some.
Oh no, it's going to hit you. I mean, you're
horrifying
kids,
shit.
Man.
Well, yeah, you know how many PSIs I've read about what they've done to children.
Oh, so you're saying you're a cold bastard now? That's what you're trying to say.
No, that is making me sound like a cold bastard, isn't it?
Yeah, you are.
Wow, hey, Jim, Witherspoon is only 1 year younger than Jolie. Then Witherspoon's doing real good, dude.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, good.
I didn't think she was that old. I thought she was younger. Not a great transition. But I mean, the truth
Mo wins the night. That is the tweet. That is.
I am hearing though that Hollywood is hating this movie. Like they want to shut down. Yeah. And that's
where the alt-right that the media is saying it's alt-right QAnon, but that's not what it really is.
They're pissed that this movie is taken over like Indiana Jones and
beat Indiana Jones, which is crazy.
Yeah, but it's because there are people buying tickets for other people for this movie so they can see it. They're actually paying it for, like people are actually buying tickets for this.
Yeah, people have done that before. They did that with Black Panther.
But I think that's awesome because when you hear about that, it's like you don't hear about that very often. And
can someone buy me a free ticket? I'll go see a free movie. Where can I get a free ticket from?
Man.
You didn't want to read that one out loud, Derek? You always read out the tweets. You didn't want to read that one out?
No, I'm not reading that one. You can. Go ahead. You have the juice.
Maybe he could wear a leather thong with spikes and studs on it to make it appear threatening. That ought to ward off a lustful male.
I've heard a genuine.
You made me do that, Derek. You made
showrooms.
me do that. When my parents yell at me for reading that, it's on you.
No, you chose.
It's on you.
I
No, I had to because you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do your job.
I tried to skip over it. You think we have to read everything in the chat. We don't.
That is policy
really
one
don't.
of our channel. We don't hide from nothing. You constantly go full retard on this show. We don't hide.
I've heard of genuine theater sabotage in the showrooms, like spraying fart smell and throwing oil on the floors. Wow. Damn.
Throwing oil?
Yeah, because they don't want it seen.
I'm pretty sure you're going to get in trouble for just throwing oil out places.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, Disney buying people tickets to go see it. So last time I heard about people buying tickets for other people to see a movie was Captain Marvel, and the people were Disney, and the other people were invisible.
Well, they were saying Captain Marvel for like female empowerment, weren't they saying that people were doing that?
Yeah, but I never heard that. This is actually
I heard it.
I didn't hear that, so I don't. It could have been, but I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I don't know. Yeah, and finally, Crazy Matt has my back again. Jeesh, dude. Dirk is not the one who normally goes forward.
Crazy, we had a good thing going tonight. We really did.
Man, I knew it'd be short-lived. No, but anyway, I just think it's interesting to watch something that has some real backbone to it, you know, get liked in the theaters and people are actually see it.
It's tough to go to a movie to see a movie like that that's not like an action and sound. You know what I mean? Like for people to want to pay that much money to see a movie that, unless is it like Taken? Like is he just is because it's Jim Caviezel, so it's like Jesus just shooting people and like burning places down? That would be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if he goes full Taken on this one or not, man. But if he does, that'll be cool. My allegiances change quickly.
Oh,
and didn't you see the comment up here? Where's it at? The father has a certain set of skills. See?
I didn't know if he was being funny or if that's real.
He's talking about Taken.
Well, yeah, but is this movie like Taken or no? Is he making a joke or is that how the movie is?
No, I mean, I think he's thinking that the father does that because I think he does. I think he goes and tracks down his
So
children.
it is an action movie then?
I think it's got some. I don't think it's like full action, but I think it's very dramatic and like with some action in it. You know,
okay.
I wouldn't call it like a full-on action movie, but I don't know.
Yeah, fryer oil.
Yeah, use fryer oil. That's crazy.
Yeah, they would have that.
I haven't seen
Or
it yet.
popcorn
Yeah,
oil.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll get to see it, but it's interesting. Sometimes movies like that are pretty heavy, man. They're pretty. Whew, it's scary and heavy, and to think that it's real is.
I'm
really
trying to think
creepy.
of the last movie I saw that was like, whew, that's heavy. I don't know. There's not really heavy movies anymore, right? It's all kind of fluff.
Yeah, so he said there is some, and it's pretty good. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's not like a full-on action movie, but it is.
So, Michael, would you say it's still worth to see in the theater? Like, if it wouldn't be like, oh, I could have saw this on TV.
I don't think so, dude. But I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know.
Because even with action movies, you get that sound too that you're not going to get at home. So it's like worth it to see it in the theater. It's just so expensive to go to a movie now. It's like really got to pick them.
Yep. That's what I think. I probably won't see it in the theater, but I'll see it at some point.
Try to find someone that'll give you a free ticket. We got to find this out.
I watched a video on YouTube.
There might be churches or something that are doing it.
And I heard how the movie opens, like this, how the story opens.
Oh, is it hard to watch?
I think it probably does get hard to watch at some point.
Oh man, you know? I hate that stuff.
But it's still, to me, the subject matter is tough enough. Damn, dude.
Yeah, you're right. You know, now that I'm trying to think about it, what movie does have that? I mean, Taken is that, but They're still like
Taken
teenage girls.
Taken
too,
focuses on more of the
That's not true.
action part. I think it focuses more on it.
What about when he goes in and his daughter's
Okay.
friend is there, and she's
Yeah.
been like, she's been raped and stuff, like, and she's
Yes.
drugged up and.
But what does the movie mostly focus on?
Sure, you're right. No, it is an action
That's what I'm
movie
saying.
that treads on that very lightly. Very
Yeah.
lightly. Yeah.
Yeah, you only get a glimpse compared to, what really goes on.
Yeah.
And which is fine because I would rather watch the action part of it. You know what I mean? The
I don't
idea is
wanna hear
already in
kids
your head.
screaming. Yeah, I don't want to hear kids screaming or it's...
Never want to see that portrayed. No, thank you. Don't worry, it's not on Netflix, so I doubt the child victims are shown too graphically.
Oh my God, Mo. He is so right though. That cuties thing, people are nuts.
So see, this doesn't show anything, but there's definite implications. So that's what I mean.
God.
It's going to be heavy. So
I don't understand how there aren't more sex offenders out there that get murdered. Like, I don't understand. I've never known any personal person that's gone through something like that. I don't know how you don't stab that person like 50 times after you kill. Like, how doesn't your rage just black out where you can't even think?
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm glad my kids are not so much kids anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Like, I don't want them to grow up. I always want them to be kids, but I'm glad they're young men now that they're
Yeah,
to that
they
age.
can protect themselves.
Yeah, there's more. There's less I have to worry about. Let's put it that way. Doesn't mean I don't worry, but it just means.
Oh, they're driving now. You got to worry about that.
Right. The worry changes though. I don't worry about losing them. I worry about them hurting
Being
themselves.
stupid.
Yeah, being stupid.
Which they've always been stupid, so that hasn't changed.
Right. But it does change your thought process. And as a parent, I remember whenever they were little, the thought of them being taken or being lost was very much on my mind. So that was that is something that, every time we went to a public thing, Casey and I thought about that a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas I think when we were young, that wasn't a thing our parents really had to think about that much.
I don't know. I was at this school in the summer, and there was this nun that told us a story about ditching class, and this kid went home early, and there was a robber in there, and that scared the shit out of me. And I was like, probably like 7 when she told us that story.
Yeah.
Damn, man. People have to.
I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I think that it just wasn't as prevalent. Now it's like every time you go somewhere, you really do have to keep a hold of your kids, man.
Well, the sad thing, Michael T, like what he says next, because me and Derek both work in corrections, and I worked at back in 2008, a halfway house that was majority sex offenders in there.
Right.
The thing with the sex offense, it's usually in the family or a family friend. It's not like a guy at the
People
school
they know.
or And what the crazy thing is, a lot of times the family don't want to believe it, so they'll shame the victim.
Right.
And they won't believe that family member was actually the perpetrator. So that's honestly why it doesn't happen that much, because usually families don't want to believe the worst. They rather believe the victim is just making shit up for attention rather than old Uncle Derek just, touched one of their nieces or something.
Uncle Derek.
I was gonna say Uncle Bob, and then my brain said make it Derek just to piss him off, and so I did.
Right. Thanks for that. So I don't want to stay too much on this. I mean, this is a deep subject.
Yeah, let's go really depressed.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
Speaking of depressed, I just got a text from my oldest son that he's been playing Diablo. Have you guys been playing Diablo?
No.
He said they just brought out. Is it Diablo 4? Is that what's out now? So he said they just did a new update today, or yesterday or something, and he said it wiped out all of his progress, and it like made his mods go away. He can't do anything that he used to do.
Oh no!
So everything he's earned, everything he's done in this game, he's put hours upon hours into it, and
they should be able to get it back though. They've done that in other games.
So I told him, I said, give it time, but he goes, I'm really sad. He goes, they ruined the entire game for me. I don't even want to play it now. And I'm like, shit, man.
Yeah, it happens.
Well,
it happened with Overwatch.
Well, this game has kind of helped him through some time adjusting, like adjustment period and stuff like that. So I think it's a big deal to him.
They should fix it quick though. When it's that big of a problem, they'll probably get that fixed within like a week.
He said it's Blizzard. They're going to make a live stream and tell us why what they did is right and we're wrong.
Oh man.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, Blizzard's over Overwatch. Blizzard's terrible now. They used to be a great company. I've only ever played Overwatch. They've been around like 20 years, but they used to be. Murph and Dirk, two Frankie. Oh gosh, playing every straight.
We don't want to see any of the following funny business in the shower. We demonstrate it, right? So that's why they have the leather shorts. But
the funny thing is, though, Mo doesn't know, but a big part of corrections is doing role playing to do situations that they, you know what I mean? So that's
yeah. Well, we'll see.
In your guys' female wing, they have wigs and stuff, so they could dress up to do their role play.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
What's her name has it? Yeah, they have all these different wigs and stuff that they dress up to do a role play on, like if someone's pretending to be the mom and why she's getting yelled at. Yeah, that's there. Go to the female wing tomorrow, and one of the teachers there has wigs. Yes. I don't know how you don't know this. You've worked there way longer than I did. I didn't even work in the building.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't sit in classes with them. I'm in my office, clear on the other side of the building, so I have no idea.
You're firing people every day. That is true.
Dirk brings those wigs from home. Yes, I shave this off, I make wigs, and I take it to work.
Being bald does make wearing wigs a lot easier.
They are not government property. I feel like Dirk and Murph got invited to different events. I think so. Yeah, I think they did. Oh, man. Okay, well, I think we're going to end on this note because it's going on 2 hours we've been streaming.
I know, and we really want to keep the 1 hour, but this just had good momentum.
Do we really? Because you never want to.
No, I do. I want to. It's very difficult because we do have a good chat. You know what I mean?
Like we had a lot of people in here tonight. We thank everybody for coming in, man. It's been a great show. It was fun. And I think it was really cool to see all the people show up. I haven't seen them in a long time. So
yeah.
Yeah,
Felix, long time, right? He used to be here all the time. Yeah.
I mean, Bancroft has been
in the beginning.
Bancroft showed up.
Yeah, Bancroft.
So it's really cool, really nice.
Yeah. Jim used to be all the time, but I think it's a scheduling conflict.
We're leaving on Prison Drag cosplay. Are you sure? Yeah, we're gonna have to because I think if we're going to go down this hole deeper, it just keeps getting worse, man.
We've left on a lot worse.
Yeah, we have
a lot worse. So this is your normal Tuesday.
So just so you guys know, we are looking to do some new format things. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try out some stuff and see how they go. Mm-hmm. And
we're always going to let the chat decide if the chat's going somewhere, conversation, especially if it's talking about Derek and making him pissed or embarrassed. We'll always go down that rabbit hole. So the Frank and Bill will always be open for discussion.
Oh my God.
That will never end.
Yeah. Just like Murphette. Murphette will never end.
Damn it. The whole episode.
Dude,
the whole episode. 2 hours it did not get mentioned.
I can't believe it never got mentioned. But I mentioned
it.
Because you won't let Frank and Bill die, I'll never let Murphette die. So
I don't have to. Mo will keep Frank and Bill going on forever. I do not have to touch that at all.
All right, guys. So we'll see you next week. And we hope to hang out again, have a good time. And we'll see you around. We'll see you on Twitter. We'll see you where else? Where else are we going to see you? I don't know. We got to
try to get on. Try to just be in other chats and on watching other people's videos.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to
For
chat.
some reason, YouTube started giving me, like I told you the other night, I don't even get Bancrofts anymore. I used to get him when he was on all the time.
Yeah.
My YouTube, I think I have too many things, too many channels on YouTube that I'm not getting a lot of the Comicsgate YouTubes.
Oh boy, here we go. See?
That's the way we end it.
All right.
That's the way we end it.
See you guys later.
See
Have a
ya.
good week.
Good night. See you next week.